I'm a motherfucking motherfucking mad kid.
Are you ready?
far we could go. You got your heart of stone, hanging up on love like
Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna go ahead, stop the music. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. Today we got a very exciting match, and we also have. Oh, is my mic not going on? Hello. There you go. Oh, that was kind of weird. Today we have a good match going on, and 19th versus Merc, and we have a special guest today, 1AD PvtPer. Per, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's very nice to have a co-caster, but then even nicer with a co-caster that's actually playing in the tournament. You know, he obviously doesn't have a match today. His team, I believe you guys went from Group B to Group A now, and right?
Yep, we're in Group A, and we were playing 2 more matches next Sunday.
2 more matches.
And yeah, in the meantime, I'm shoving in with you to cast some matches. It's gonna be great.
There you go. As we sit in the pregame warm-ups, today's point is Hospice as Merc. They are going to be playing the Axis side, the Germans. And we also have 19th as we're streaming on their side, so we'll be able to check out the OPs and, just pings from them. They will be on the Allies, the US side. I believe this is the first time that both teams are playing Hospice as the map. Let's see. We're starting at the 1 hour 5 minute mark. So 105 is gonna be game start. Looks like everybody's hopping in. So yeah, Per, what do you think? What do you think of Hospice? What do you think of Merc and what they're trying to achieve? And 19th, coming off that loss yesterday, but.
Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Because yeah, the 19th Engineers, we saw them play yesterday on Roar River House.
Yes.
I thought they played against the 75th, and I think they got taken by surprise somewhat. So I'm curious how they've recovered from that sort of surprising loss, and how are they going to go into this match today. Merc, yeah, good team. Currently are sitting on the 20th spot in the tournament. The noble Red Lantern Carriers, sitting on 2 recorded losses right now. So surely trying to make a dent in this match. And I think what's interesting is that these 2 teams have actually met before, since both of them started this tournament in Group C.
Yes.
They have faced each other before on Checkpoint, and Merc did emerge victorious in that match. So I'm pretty sure that the 19th Engineers are looking for some sweet revenge.
Oh yeah, that might be definitely the case. As we're looking at the 19th side, man, they're fucking stacking the north side right here.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. I think they might be going for the plan of just kind of get to the hard cap and maybe just set up there first and then spread out. Whereas you see on the Merc side, it's a little spread out. Maybe looks like one squad. One squad is on the south side. As we look right there, and then on the north side, there's 2 full squads. From your insight of like just watching previous matches, I don't know. Have you played Hospice?
Yes, we have played Hospice 2 times already.
What is your take on just the point itself and like what it offers to both teams?
It's a difficult point to play. It's of course an urban area. I think what has been mentioned a lot before is that 3-story house that is just on the right of the road from this perspective. That house, it is crucial. Basically, the one that keeps that house usually is in control of the point.
Right.
It does favor the Axis somewhat, since it's closer to them.
Yep.
But it's also said that the US usually has a lot more cover in terms of attacking that house. So you would say the Axis have sort of that early push going on. which I think allows the axes to sort of spread out a bit more safely. Whereas the Americans, if they do want to point from the start, they do have to put a little bit more pressure on that house from their side. And I think that's what we're seeing the engineers do right now.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some good rockets into that house. I know that if you look at this little mansion right here, that'll be a key area for the Allies. But with seconds to go, 5 seconds now, match will begin at 1:05, and here we go. Official match start. The match will end at the 35-minute mark in game. So right now you're looking at 19th versus Merc on Hospice, and this will be a Group D matchup in Phase 2.
Absolutely. And what's interesting to see already is that the 19th, like you said, are stacking heavily on that northern side. They're probably going to try and take that hard cap early. But do remember the match we saw yesterday, they tried a similar attempt on Raw River House. So
Right.
I'm curious if they sort of considered this, and maybe you already see them spreading out to that northern hedge line as well, to maybe divert the strategy a bit so they don't get taken by surprise again like they did yesterday.
Yeah, I'm really liking this spread formation from Merc. You know, obviously right there it's not really much to do, but it does look like Adam is trying to set up a OP maybe along that hedge line. On my previous cast, I did see TL put a very safe OP over there. But as we get the two teams meeting up right now, we do have some 19th on this pizza slice on the very north side, but a lot of their force is on that main side. No gunfire going on right now. Very good approach. You see the Merc northern side is about to meet up with the 19th northern side.
Yeah.
As we get into right here, let's check this out.
Pushing straight over that road, trying to take control of that hatch line. Yeah. Looks like Tom going down. There's no squad lead here right now. So, Canadians are there. Maybe checking the area first, seeing if it's safe to put an OP up.
Yeah, T-Rex is definitely in a safe spot, whereas AK in the northern squad lead for Merc, he goes down. I'm not sure if there's a OP right here. They might have reset without even putting down an OP. That could be dangerous.
That could be dangerous, especially in these early minutes of the game. It looks like the 19th is taking control of that north side, which gives them access to that grain field that has good cover on this.
Oh, it's literally like right here.
Oh,
it's very dangerous, that north side. But we do see Merc taking out those two guys that were on the southern side. They can push up on that southern side and maybe go up to where Scythe and like Gabagool is at. You know, as you looking right there, there's two OPs right there. Two OPs, there's none on the south and one on the north side. So 19th still losing the point right now. As actually they are starting to cap back. They do have the numbers on the point, man. But with Fat Gun being in that 3-story house with McFuckin, what do you think? Merc does have MG up there.
It is very hard to cross that road, especially if they have control of that house, which we already predicted the Germans would have. So they need to start acting fast, because I think the southern side of Merc starts realizing that they have no presence in the south, 19 engineers that is.
Yes.
So they're going to be pushing up, and time is very important on this side, because if that southern squad of Merc starts pushing up, they're going to get crossfired from two directions, and that is going to be tough for them to start crossing that road.
We do see Funnel Web Spider right here, kind of watching this main road right here. He's very close to the OP, as Merc's kind of just sitting tight, waiting for 19th to kind of come in. Merc's southern side, they don't really have anybody down there.
No, it looks like Merc is sort of chilling on that south side right now, checking every corner to make sure that the engineers are definitely not there. You see Epcot, Tiger, and Scythe actually sort of probing that area to make sure to hold them off a little bit.
Yes, we do see Beaver set up over there as an MG, watching that very big field. About 4 minutes in, Merc have capped Hospice, so they are winning, but 19th is knocking on the front door. As we go ahead and go a little lower and check out Doc, he has found a little gap right here, and is trying to push up that front line. Let's see. The OPs are literally like right here. So let's see if he can make a play, you know. You think Doc has a good grenade hand? He's got a good trigger
Moving in
finger.
that direction as well. Do they know that he's here? No, he's down. Ooh, he takes the OP. But if it's Gabagool's OP, that means he is still alive and he should be able to
Oh my
reset
God.
that OP quite safely.
Epcop doesn't see Doc, as Doc does miss 2 shots on him. While he was reloading, Epcot was barely spawned in. Progress on the north side, if I like to call this the pizza slice. Some of the comp guys
Yes.
like to call it pizza slice. So you do see Gandalf over there, but the OP is still up. Let's see.
It's hard though, Gandalf the Grey being the only defender there for that OP, trying to hold off an entire Merc squad there. Lots of smoke coming out. I guess Merc knows they're there. A new spawn wave comes in. They get seen. 2 guys go down. Malarkey goes down as well. Gandalf the Grey still being the only one defending that OP. It's going to be about 15 seconds before the
Ooh,
next spawn wave comes in.
it's gonna be hard, but Lonely and Whiskey is already onto it right now.
Yeah, Merc must know that they took out like 3 or 4 guys, and there comes the nade and the OP.
That's a
is
great grenade.
gone.
We do see Zach trying to cross north to see what's going on up there, but looking at the OP right now, 19th have completely reset, and it's great work from Merc. As we look at the layout right now, and you know, Merc, they've got a really good spread. I'm not sure what happened down here, as Adam squad is maybe reset.
Looks like it, yeah. Maybe Scythe or Jung down there took out an OP, managed to get something down. But yeah, you can see all of the engineers coming back from their garrisons, and this is going to cost them valuable time that Merc can use to sort of set up their line across that point, across that road.
They still have a lot of time left, with only 7 minutes just passing by with the official match time. The match does end at 35 minutes in game, so I'm hoping that maybe 19th sends at least the one OP down on the south, but then focus, you know, with the game that I casted with OPBHB versus TL. OPBHB found a lot of success kind of working where Fat Gum is at right there, if they're able to get up there. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think now, as you can see, Merc sort of making an L shape in that northern and mid section. It is going to be very hard for the engineers to pull through, since there's a lot of open field, and the only real way into that area is through that road.
Oh yeah.
But you can also already see Gabagool's squad going south, trying to make a bit of an entry there as well. So yeah, I think the south is definitely a good bet for them. But I think what's most important right now, that, you know, as a team, after you get reset that hard, just try to, you know, communicate, get your line back in order, and actually have a plan available for this. So I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing. You do see the southern squad, Gabagool, pushing up a bit. There's not a lot of Merc activity far in the south, so they might be able to get through here.
Yeah, they do have that little trench line that's being worked. That could be a good opportunity for them, but we do see Torino coming down over there. We have Charles, but Win is on the very north side. This is very dangerous for Merc Win. He's like out in the open, but Beaver trying to go over there and set up his MG, as 19th do kind of make a little way in this main road mid push. Dr. Medic can spoil all that for them. Let's see. Let's get a little closer. Oh, great rocket from Dale.
I think it was, yeah. This does leave some room for them, but do they know now that the road is clear? It's essentially only Dr. Medic that is very close to them. They could make miles up this road if they want to.
Let's see. One good nade could clear both those guys out, as Doc does get really close. Dale making another kill, not with a rocket this time, but I'm liking
Slowly
this.
but surely. Oh, I'm liking the south. Yeah, Gabagool's up there. If he can place an OP down there, they could regain control of the south, and that would give them a huge advantage pushing into the point. You actually see that happening on Hospice more lately,
Yeah.
where teams decide to actually try and force the line or the front line from north to south
Yep.
and shift it to east to west, which gives both teams, or at least the losing team in this case, also a lot of cover and a lot of sort of urban entry into that hard point. I mean, it was expected that Merc was going to take the point initially, right?
Yeah.
That's not something strange, but it's definitely, I like this response from the engineers right now.
I believe there is a OP from Adam right here, if I remember correctly. They might have taken notes from TL, and this is a very good spot because usually if you have a good front line, then nobody kind of breaks through. But right now, Gabagool he could be the savior. He does put down an OP, but Judge George is trying to sniff something out. I think the OP is maybe lighting up, and he's the only one that's noticing.
Possibly. He doesn't seem to be looking that far south, though. I think he doesn't expect him to be that far up ahead already, and he gets taken down, I think, by Wolfman or Scythe. And I think Gabagool and Epcot Tiger definitely recognize the significance of the building they're currently in, because that building is sort of like the backbone for the Germans. If you lose the 3-story building as the Germans, that building is going to be your last savior. So taking that building for the Allies right now is huge.
Yes, as just like I said before, man, this little southeast corner for Hospice is kind of the more covered area for the Allies to kind of get to the hard point. Right now, Merc, they're very thin. Let's see when more Merc members start to spawn in. I don't think anybody has reset yet. Oh, Compton squad has been reset. I believe he was yeah, he's all the way back here.
Maybe he just decided to actually just respawn on the garrison so he could get a safer OP in just as a measure, but maybe you're right, maybe they have respawned.
Yeah,
it looks like Merc has also responded, or at least trying to respond to that southern threat by sending a squad there, but maybe that has been a little too late, because as you can see, the engineers are actually taking the southern middle, and they're actually in between the entire Merc team right now with a lot of manpower.
Yes, we do see Adam's squad completely cut off by their main force on the mid and top side, as we do see AK and Whiskey covering that top side. It's good that they're not committing too many people just to cover an open field. You know, you could set like one guy.
That is true, but currently the defenders of that 3-story building have fallen to Scythe and Wolfman, and they are actually on the hard point, capping fast right now.
Yeah,
Fucking is still there in that Hospice area with his MG, trying to maybe make a play there, but he goes down as well. Ooh, there is an OP very close there. I mean, it does give them an advantage in a push, but...
Oh, yeah, man. But Drummer, Cyanide, and Fistfuck is there. This OP is going to go down real quick unless Akane and Pebble could make the best plays of their life. A spawn wave coming in.
You can see the move mark. You can see the move mark being put down. They know it's there. They see the spawn wave. This is gonna be
this is really bad. They got completely wiped out, but the OP is still there. But Malarkey is coming in. He knows where it's at.
Yeah, it's gone.
It goes down immediately. 19.
All of a sudden, this match has shifted.
Yes, a great turn of events, man. OP's being reset. Adam Ward's squad is starting to move up to help, but I think it's gonna be a little too late, as 19th, they've gone in position right now and they're winning these gunfights, man. You know, a little slow start for them, but what do you think? How do you feel 19th is working right now?
I respect the reaction of 19 engineers to losing that point. They did stack up on that hard point initially, which is sort of to be expected and is a solid strategy. But the fact that they responded so well after losing one or two OPs, going south, getting one squad lead in there and putting up, you can see the result. They essentially pushed up from the south. Merc tried to respond.
Yes.
They maybe were a little too late, or maybe not enough manpower. But now the Hospice area and the 3-story building is in firm control of the engineers. And like I said before, that back building, just down right behind the 3-story, that one, I told you that is the backbone for the German defense. It's going to be very, very hard now for Merc to start crawling those open fields, because that little building gives a lot of cover towards the garrisons of Merc right now.
And that is where 19th is going to station some of their guys, because they will try to maybe do a box out method. I mean, right now, Adam Ord, he does still have his OP down there, and a spoiler could be Bruise. We'll take a look at the map real quick, and we've got one OP from Dog Squad, Bravo Squad right here, but this Charlie Squad OP could go down. It should be somewhere in this plaza. Do you see it? But I don't think 19th knows Bruise is here. I mean, other than the lit up OP. We should see a little smoky smoke. As we do look far in the distance, Merc is trying to reestablish their offensive, but what you were saying earlier, that it's a 3-story house, right?
Yeah, it's a 3-story building is the one on the road, and the one behind that or in front of it, where Funnel Web, Spider, and Jung are currently holding up. I think we just call that the back garden building or something like that, but it is something that, as you're losing the point as Germans, is definitely something you should keep an eye on, because if you lose both those buildings, again, it leaves very, very little room for you to push up on that northern side.
Yes.
I also think the engineers should be careful, because I don't think they've stacked the south up too much, and they could be, countered by the same strategy that they just used, but just look at this dominance right now.
We are a little...
That is a terrific rocket from Scythe, taking out 3 guys in the grain field there. He does go down, but he does do his damage.
That's worth it, man. 1 life for 3. We do... If we look at the very top view, it's a little spread out right now. You do have, like, Cyanide trying to cover that mid on their territory, as we do see Adam Ord's squad start to come in. Adam Ord's squad could be key on maybe diverting the manpower instead of, focusing on the main road right here. 19th might send a little bit more guys on that south side.
I think Adam Moore's OP placement is crucial right now. You can see Wind just spawned in there, so his OP is pretty far back, which means it's relatively safe.
Very safe,
that squad does have to hold that line, because they are the ones, keeping the pressure on from 2 sides now, and allowing Merc to actually go into that grain field, because I think 19th has to, keep busy on 2 sides of that point right now. It's like I said, they should take care, the engineers that is, that they're not going to get countered by the same strategy they just used to put Merc off the point.
As we do see T-Rex and Bruise go in a gun battle. Bruise, I believe, is reloading, tosses a grenade. T-Rex, hearing it, backs out a little bit. Let's see. Throws a grenade over the wall. Let's see if he gets 2. Oh, overthrows it. They're just having a little nade battle right here. Let's see who gets each other first, as T-Rex does. Oh my god, this is the most grenade misses that I've seen in a stream. T-Rex does take down 1 guy. Let's see.
The guy of the grave joining in on the action, sees Bambino, takes him down. Canadian pushing up, is going to meet Charles, possibly. Wind probably hears him as well. Does take down Charles, and there you go. That's a pretty good defense on that southern squad. If they were to lose this battle, then that squad where Wind is a part of could have just pushed up south further. But now, for now, they're holding their southern line very, very good.
Oh yeah, man. And I'm liking this from 19th, man. Starting the game with, losing the point and just being consistent, trying to have that stamina to be like, all right, man, we still got time, let's try a different route. And Gabagool leading the charge, getting an OP where Zach Bow and Epcot are at. Let's actually look at the OP. The OP is very dangerous for yeah, but it's you got one very safe one, one in the middle, and then but everybody's kind of like just spread out as we look right here, man. From your experience when you played Hospice, did you play on the Axis side or both?
I've played both. I've played both matches. Yeah, again, like I've been in a similar position as we're looking Merc in right now, and I think
Yeah.
again that Merc squad that is currently in the south is the one squad that's most important right now, because as you can see, the engineers are trying to push them up. They're, you know, pushing them up to their garrisons. They have sight lines from those hedge lines and that building on the northern garrison, but you also see that they can't really commit to pushing out the entire line because they have that southern squad to worry about. So
Yes.
if that southern squad can keep the engineers busy long enough, then maybe the other two squads of Merc will be able to put something down on the north, or maybe even join them in the south.
Right, right. With this southern squad being kind of a threat right now, but cyanide and toxic and blue is they're pushing it. You know, T-Rex and his squad are making sure that nothing happens over here. Cyanide getting really close, man. Charles taking out one guy.
The OP is right at where Adam is, and he is the squad lead, so if he falls now, that could be absolutely, yep, there he goes, and they probably know something's up there. And there
you go.
That's the OP gone. So
Oh.
that's the southern threat. A small spawn wave comes in. Can they make a difference? McFuckin's still alive. Maybe he can take down Canadian still.
He can.
does
He
take
can
him
take
down.
him.
Drummer's still up there though, and Gandalf the Regret is coming in from the north as well.
Oh yeah. We do see K Boston really deep in the point right there as we look. He's kind of like in this little corner right here. He's got very good trigger discipline because 19th do not know that he's there at all, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. Maybe he's just giving calls. Maybe he's just seeing what he can do. Ooh, he does take down the squad lead there, so that means the other guys must know he's in there now. Is he gonna get taken down, or is he gonna be a real spoiler to this party?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people that he could take out if he has a good clip. He is a assault class.
It means he can bring the boom boom.
Yeah, or if he has grenade, oh my god, dude. Like 2 good grenades at the right
They're
time.
looking for him. They're looking for him.
But right now, we're seeing a little bit. Oh, actually, no, that's Adam's squad. He has been reset. We see a very wide Compton over there. He was the middle squad lead.
Oh, but that is a great response of Merc. I'm not sure where he came from, but again,
Yeah.
if he can put down his OP in a safe spot there, that means they have yet again a southern threat, because you can still see people like Gandalf the Grey and Blue Drash in the south there,
Yeah.
trying to sort of flush out any potential dangers that are still there, which means those men cannot be helping pushing the line forward, which means there will always be a southern hole in their defense.
Oh, and it gets
Oh,
spoiled.
Compton does get taken down, unfortunately.
I wonder if he put down an OP anywhere.
Curious about it.
Ah, don't tell me he didn't put it down.
Yeah,
Or else
and as you
that-
can see,
that track-
southern squad. Come again? Yeah.
Or else that Trek, you know. Oh, there you go. He put down an OP over there, so it was probably on cooldown.
It is far away from the line, as you can see. Toxation, Blue Dritch, Jester Riddle, 2RU, they're all pushing up now from the front line. I think they
Yeah.
realize that there's no longer a southern threat there, and they're, like I said, they're trying to push that line, reestablish it, and just taking that hedgerow, taking that back garden building,
Yeah.
just putting the fire on the garrisons. It is a tough spot for Merc to get out of.
Man, with a little under 7 minutes to go for Merc to recap Hospice. Right now, 19th is winning. The match does end at the 35-minute mark. And, man, it's been a pretty good comeback from 19th, if I must say, man. Them just playing yesterday and losing, you know, respectfully, pretty convincingly to from 75th. But they, you know, you think they came into this game as like, you know, like, fuck this shit, like, we're not gonna fucking lose tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there have been some rough talks in their clan chat.
Yeah.
But I think they came out stronger, because if you not only look at the initial tactic, which is similar to what they tried yesterday,
Yes.
but just a response, maybe Hospice is just a better map for them. Maybe they're more comfortable in urban areas. I'm not sure, but something happened.
Oh
Look at that
my
rocket that just
god,
went in.
dude. Dale just
Yeah.
took out like 5 people.
Yeah, but it's unfortunately Merc has no choice. They have to try and bunch up and get a pocket of men through to make something happen there. Another rocket comes in, takes out another guy. Dale is on
Another.
fire right now.
Dale is a fucking goat this game. But we do have to give credit to Gabagool because he did start that initial push by, pushing down where like Malarkey was and then going all the way where Gandalf is at and getting that back OP while Merc were focused on other things, maybe looking in front of them instead of behind or beside them.
Absolutely, yeah. And you have to respect Merc too, because I think they absolutely realized how significant that Southern squad was, because they did try to send another squad leader in there to support them.
Yes.
So they absolutely realized how significant that was, but unfortunately they did lose the gunfight there. And there is some pushing still going on north. Merc is definitely not giving up on this. There is a pocket of men pushing in north, but it is so much open field and you need so much smoke to make a dent there.
Oh yeah, you do see Wolfman. He's really in there. Akane is trying to push up a lot more. He's kind of been working that north side for Merc, and you do see Adam Ward. He was on the southern side, but Merc is starting to make their way a little bit. If they're able to win the gunfights, let's see. Oh my God, Whiskey takes down Blue, but Wolfman is still there. But if Merc are able to push, maybe cover one another and win these gunfights, they can, start pushing up.
Absolutely. I see Arcane 305 on the left of your screen and Adamore on the right of your screen. Ooh, who just went down, and Compton went down as well. I was about to say, take a note of these squad leaders, because if they can they've crossed the open field, and if they can get their OPs down, there is still a chance that they can actually push for a bigger offensive. But the two squad leaders on the right are just mauled there. But, oh, it looks like there is an OP there though on the northern side in that hench line. So maybe there is still some possibility for Merc to put up the pressure here. It really depends on what Arcane is going to do as well. I hope he already put his OP down there somewhere in that grain field, because it doesn't look like they're covering it anymore. As you can see, Merc has already taken control of the back garden building, putting just George in there, taking down 3 men of the 19th there. Oh, they are not giving up. Yes, confirmed. The OP is down on the grain field by Arcane. His squad is spawning in. They're now coming from 2 sides, and they've got a lot of manpower managed to cross that open field. They still have a good chance in there. The point is actually flickering. They're putting in cap weight there.
Holy shit. Oh my God. This is a great turn of events. I think Wolfman is trying to look for an OP, but Akane, he's definitely put through, as you did see earlier. The point was flickering. The match does end in about 2.5 minutes at the 35-minute mark. We do see McFucking and Win trying to maybe take out the OP. The OP was pretty much somewhere right there where Zachbo's at. If you look at the OP situation, it's all... Is there 4? Oh no, I was like, is there 4 OPs?
Just moved it.
Yeah,
he just moved it back conservatively.
Yeah. So 19th probably doing a very good job of doing this. Oh, Cyanide goes down.
Fucking in Wind actually being in the south at will, that means they're now approaching the point from 3 different directions.
They are really close.
That is a lot of angles that they can catch off Engineer players with. The Engineers have to rally together. It's only 1.5 minutes left, 2 minutes left, but they do have to pull this together, because Merc is flooding in on them, and they could be huge spoilers, maybe pulling this game into overtime.
It could really go. McFucking not looking the right way, as Win... He doesn't see Gabagool as well, but saving...
Gabagool taking care of that southern threat for sure, but does he know there isn't more of them?
Let's see. Akane's OP is right there, but we do see a Wolfman kind of lurking on that northern side. I don't think he sees Whiskey, but Merc's OPs are over there, as we do see Merc Compton's squad resetting.
Ooh, Tiger's very close to that OP though. Epcot Tiger, top left of your screen. Is he going to get that OP? Ooh, that could be devastating for this attack. Not sure if he got it, but he's damn close.
Oh no.
No, he isn't. It's still there. But
he does.
Spawn wave. He takes one down.
He does take out Adam Ward.
And Charles does recognize, but that means the 19th do know that that OP is there. Ooh, it's going to be tough. It's 40 seconds left.
40
to the clock, and
seconds
they
left, man.
Take control of that building. OP very close to the 3-story building, just to be sure. Ooh, this is going to be tough for Merc. If they can push out one final offense on that building, it would be great. But fucking going down on the main road, there's a lot of engineers on that end of that building. One more spawn wave maybe from Arcane Squad. Can they do something? It
might.
looks like the building is too surrounded.
Yeah, it's gonna look like 19th will take this match, man. And you know, from start to finish, man, this game has been very, I would say, you know, it's almost like chess.
Absolutely.
As one team makes one move and gets an advantage, the other team's working to, you know, set up their advantage.
Yeah, this has been exciting. The game is officially over. This is a win for the 19th Engineers. Congratulations to them, but also congratulations to Merc for putting down a good performance in those last minutes there as well.
Yes, as 19th takes the dub, hosting today's match on Hospice. And Merc coming in, you know, starting off strong, but kind of just falling through with their defense, as 19th, you know, find those opportunities and definitely take advantage of it. Coming from your perspective, what do you think Merc could have done a little bit better, you know, after they capped the point, because they had a very good spread. What are your thoughts?
I think that's a hard question to answer because I can't look into Merc's head. Obviously, I'm not sure what their initial plan was, but I think one significant thing that I saw is that as soon as the engineers started creating a southern presence and they got that squad in and they got behind them, you saw that Merc sent maybe even more than an entire squad towards the south, even though the engineers were already way around that. So maybe not recognizing that threat quickly enough, and maybe not responding quickly enough, made sure that they actually sent men southwards, Merc that is, that people that they would have needed on the point.
Right.
But again, it's hard to see those pushes coming, so I can't really fault them for that. But yeah, again, the way they got pushed back so far as they did and then came back through the open fields and actually managed to get 2-3 OPs up in that hedge line again, that was terrific. That was awesome.
Well, that's great, man. It was a good game from both teams, and you know, I want to say thank you for both teams for playing a good match today, and also thank you HLL 18s and my special guest, 1AD's PvtPer.
That's it. Thank you so much, man. I really enjoy doing this and seeing an exciting match. First time we team up together, that's just a gift. So
maybe you guys can convince them to start streaming some of the matches, because there are a lot of matches.
There are. Is there a streamer shortage? Is there?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games, so with the 18 streamers, none of us are stingy, bro. It's that's all love from everybody. But I will like to end this off with you know, have a good evening or night wherever you're at. I'm on US West time, so it's like 7 o'clock for me in the evening. Per, you got anything else to say?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you again so much for having me aboard this wonderful match, and I hope to see you again in the future.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one.